Before we start the video, I would like to say, like I say in all my previous videos, any build you go is fine. This video is just to show you guys some tips and tricks and some mantras that are kind of mandatory so that your build can be up to date and you won't be missing much from your mantra class. But before we start the video, make sure you guys do subscribe. Only 2.2% of you guys who watch my video are subscribed, so make sure you do that. It helps me make more guides like this. And let's start the FlameCharm guide. So before we get into the talents or the mantras of FlameCharm, you first have to understand that FlameCharm has a burn effect. Now there are other mantras that have effects after their initial, hit, but with fire it's on straight off the bat. The four mantras you want to go if you're a beginning FlameCharm user or if you're a returning FlameCharm user is Flame Wisp, Flame of Denial, Burning Servants, and Flame Leap. Now the reason why I say you want to go these four is because it is just for basic utilization and healing and for some mix-up combos. The first mantra, the reason why you would want to go Flame Wisp is because when you use it, it heals you if you have missing health over a short duration, and depending on how much you upgrade the Flame Wisp, it can stay there for longer and heal you for more. Now, it's a really good mantra to use when you're in PvP or just have on you because it doesn't go away until it's healed you for a certain amount of time, and it stays on you until it's healed you that certain amount of health. So that's why you'd want to get Flame Wisp. Make sure to get Flame Wisp because if you don't, then you're going to be missing a huge source of healing. The second mantra, which is Burning Servants. Now, Burning Servants is optional. You can switch it up or mix it up with a Graceful Flame if you don't want Burning Servants, but I personally use Burning Servants for mix-ups. When you M1, while M1ing, you can easily do Burning Servants without it canceling your M1, so you can get an M1 in while using Burning Servants, which basically is a 7-hit combo if you can land all hits, 7 or 8. I don't know the specific number of hits that Burning Servants do, but yeah. Now, the reason why I say you want to go Graceful Flame if not Burning Servants is because it's just a really good support mantra that basically everyone should have. It's just a free campfire. You can spawn on land, and if you have Undying Flame, if you have Undying Flame, you can spawn it within the depths as well. I think it's really, really good. These two, I put them together because they're optional, both of them. Now, the third mantra that you want to get as a Flame user is Flame of Denial. Now, most people think that Flame of Denial is not good anymore because of its ritual cast and its nerf on blue flames, but in all honesty, if something revives you from being one hit, I think it's really good. Now, this can work on any build. It doesn't have to be Flame. If you're doing dual mantras or dual element, it's really good to use on dual element. As you can see in the fight here, I also have this is a build that I made a long time ago that also has Flame of Denial, and literally it saves me in PvP and PvE, any type of situation. So make sure you do get Flame of Denial, upgrade it to the max if possible. I know that it's not as possible with dual element, but if you are just straight up Flame, make sure you max it out to the fullest, and when you suspect that your character is going to die, just use it. It doesn't matter if it's a ritual cast or if you have to press 3 keys. It's way more better than your character getting killed or wiped. So yeah. Now, the fourth mantra is Flame Leap. The reason why I say you want to get Flame Leap is because of the mobility. It's basically the only mobility move of Flame. So if you don't get it, then you're not going to be jumping into high places, and it's very easy to escape the depths with Flame Leap. Even though it does scale off a health, and if you're low, it basically is useless. It is really good for escaping the depths and escaping potential ganks, and it can get you a higher boost when you're using your glider. It's more of a utility type of mantra. I myself don't really recommend using it in combos, but if you guys want to use it in combos, it's fine. And yeah, I don't use my Flame Leap in a combat situation. I usually use it to get up into places or to get out of places. So there are 3 talents you want to get with Flame. The first talent I recommend that you get with Flame is Explosive Finish. The reason why you want to get Explosive Finish is because it has the same properties as the Explosion enchant, but they have to be set ablaze, and you also have to flourish them while flames are on them. Even though they seem like some requirements to get this type of result, it does a lot of damage. It does about 1 bar, depending on how much your FlameCharm is. If it's max, it probably does 1 bar and a quarter or 1 bar and a half. But it really is worth putting it in your build. It's basically a talent that gives you free damage or gives you better leeway to get more damage, a better option than using your abilities or using something like an enchant. This can also be more easy to get off when you have Finisher Ring. And Finisher Ring just lowers your flourish count by 1. The second talent I recommend you to get is Hungry Flames. Now the reason why I say you should get Hungry Flames is because when you don't have any more ether and you want to use an ability, it uses your hunger and your thirst, and this is basically situational if you need to get away or if you know that you need to use an ability like a last stand type of situation where you know that if you don't use an ability now, your character is basically gonna die, like in those PvP matches or in regular team fighting. That's why you want to use Hungry Flames, because there are so many moments where you're out of ether and you know you could have won if you use that one ability. So optional again, you don't have to get this. Make sure if you do want it to get it. The third talent you want to get is Last Lap. The reason why I say you want to get Last Lap is because it's basically a free card to not give any items to someone who has downed your character. Or if your character has already gotten downed by a monster and you know that you don't want that precious loot that you've probably acquired from Primidon or something to, be collected or swooped up by somebody else. So Last Laugh is another optional talent. You don't have to get it, but it's not like it was before, like when you got downed your character instantly died. You have to proc Flame Within. So yes, you have to get Flame Within before getting Last Laugh. So when your character gets downed, you proc Flame Within and your character explodes basically. And it also does damage to the people around you as well. It's not just a self explosion, it's an AoE explosion that does damage to other people around you. If you guys did enjoy this guide or find it helpful, make sure you do like the video, comment if I missed anything, share the video with people who might need this for tips and tricks, and like I said in the beginning, subscribe to help me make more guide videos like this. It really does help. And have a nice day, guys, and see you guys in the next video.